Right, new at 5, Detroit's water shutoffs made headlines around the world last summer. At the time, the city stepped up, setting up funds to help people cover their bills.
Now, some of those funds are running dry. 7 Action News reporter Kim Russell spoke to people struggling to get help keeping the water flowing.
Remember the Detroit Residential Water Assistance Program? It was a $1 million fund set up between the city and THAW to help people who couldn't afford to pay their water bills. We'll call that fund now, and this is what you get. The fund is out of money. The lack of funds for people who need help paying their water bills is something DEVINA says she saw coming. She says she applied for help months ago and was warned. The waiting list was long. The waiting list was 9 months long, they said.
Yes, it was long. And then they closed out the fund they had on the water fund.
DEMEEKO says he sees it all too much as he works with the Detroit Water Brigade to help those impacted.
We're delivering water to people that had their water shut off, that have been unable to get help from the Detroit Water Department and other assistance programs.
One of the only funds left to help people is the Detroit Water Fund, which the city formed with the United Way. It has about $750,000 left to help people, but it comes with restrictions. People have to make a 10% down payment to get half of their debt forgiven, and then they have to keep up with a payment plan or they lose help.
I went out and applied for the payment program, and like anyone else, wasn't able to keep up with the back rate plus what the rate was.
Sonia Brown says her water is scheduled to be turned off this week.
You know these programs are going to need help.
City leaders say help is coming. THAW is scheduled to get funding come its new fiscal year in October. Then in January, the new Great Lakes Water Authority Fund will begin to serve people in need. The city of Detroit says if you rely on that fund that is now out of money to get help paying your water bills, go to one of these customer service centers and let them know. They can delay a shutoff until funding is restored. In Detroit, Kim Russell, 7 Action News.